Hi, it's 2 a.m. with Jason. Hope you guys are doing well. His name was preaching. There's a couple things that came into my mind as far as 2 a.m.s and things that I thought, man, I really want to share that. And one of them is the story of in Isaiah chapter 36, and it's the story of Hezekiah. And Hezekiah was approached by the Assyrian king Sennacherib, and he came and well, his armies came and surrounded Jerusalem, and things were bad, and they said all kinds of insulting things about what was going to happen to the Israelites. And one of my favorite verses, I know whenever I was, not a favorite verse, but one of my favorite lessons to teach whenever I was teaching Bible study, whenever I was back in high school, um, was the verse that said about, and you have to drink your own urine and eat your own excrement. And like that was one of the insults. And I remember, I'd do it at different camps, whenever I was different counselors, and my New Day camp, my kids were always like, "Oh man, like I don't think that's really in the Bible." And I'm like, "No, no, let's take a look. Let's take a look." It was exciting for them to see not just the craziness of the story, but again, they come, they surround, and Hezekiah's scared, um, and the phrase that jumped out to me was part of the insult. They said, "I know you want to trust uh, the king of Egypt, but he has a splintered staff in your hand that will pierce your hand and go through it." And I thought about, again, as we're looking at trust and what we're putting our trust in, there are things that we would trust that would hurt us, that would really hurt us. And that's not what Hezekiah was trusting in, because Hezekiah took the letter that they sent, and he brought it into the temple. He tore his clothes, put in the sackcloth and ashes, and he said, God, this is up to you. What are you going to do about this? And Isaiah comes through and says, because you brought it to me, this is what's going to happen here. And that night the angel went out, and 186,000 were killed, and great stuff. It was victory uh, for the Israelites, and they were never bothered again by that king, because he went home and he was killed. Uh, but I love how they thought, you're gonna trust these guys and they're just gonna hurt you. And Hezekiah's like, oh, that's possible. I'm actually trusting God, and He's going to provide. So I don't know what the splintered staff country of Egypt might be for you, but I know that there's things we should trust and things we shouldn't, and God is the answer. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Trust Jesus tonight. Just a thought. Thanks.